The China-Pakistan Economic Corridor was first proposed by Premier Li Keqiang during his visit to Pakistan in 2013. One goal of the project was to help Pakistan build up its infrastructure and economy through the construction of modern transport networks, energy projects, and special economic zones. The country's Consul General in Shanghai said that the economic corridor has expanded cooperation in the energy industry, among others, even though most of the projects are a long way from complete.
We were facing an acute energy crisis. There was a shortage between energy production and energy demand. There was a big gap, and that was not only harming our industrial and agriculture production, but also leading to some public unrest. So these projects, they came at a very appropriate time, and because energy was the most serious issue facing us, so we have prioritized the projects, and most of the initial projects are going to be in the energy and infrastructure sector.
Shanghai Electric is currently building a coal-fired power station in Pakistan. The company says the deal is good for both companies and was made possible by a number of favorable policies negotiated between the two countries, including tax rates and cheap land.
When we are going there, we found that previously there are no coal-fired station. So when we developed this coal to electricity power stations, we dramatically give a very competitive tariff price. So this benefits Pakistan country people. And for Shanghai Electric, certainly we send our own equipment and our EPC capability and the total service, and running for this power station for 30 years.
Yang said the power plant will be up and running in about 3 years. It will cost more than $1.5 billion to build. Shanghai Electric is putting up all of its investment in return for the right to run the plant for 30 years. The first phase of the economic corridor focuses on energy and infrastructure projects, while the second is about trade, and the third will focus on education and cultural exchanges.
I think the third phase, where this tourism, education, culture exchanges take place, I think this is going to be a continuing process, and there's no definite end date for that. So, because this relation has lasted for centuries, and I hope that it will continue indefinitely into the future.
The economic corridor with Pakistan is the first of 6 such projects that are linked to the country's Belt and Road Initiative. Chen Xuan, ICS for CGTN Shanghai.